Hey, what's up everyone? It's Ashley and welcome to today's practice. Today's practice is all about a good stretch. So we're gonna get into the upper body a little bit and then move down into the lower body. So for today's practice, you might need a couple props. A strap is gonna be really handy at the beginning. So if you don't have a strap, feel free to grab a towel, a belt, really anything that is long enough that you can grab and have both hands equally weighted onto the strap. Blocks are going to be handy, and then also a blanket. It's not necessary, but feel free to grab what you like, and let's go ahead and get started. So find a comfortable seat, whether that's seated on your hips. If you want to sit up high on a block, feel free to take a block and then just sit your hips up, just to create a little bit of elevation. And we'll tilt in the pelvis to keep your spine kind of upright, nice and straight. So finding your seated position, what works for you. And then go ahead and take your strap and then kind of grab the ends of it so the arms are nice and straight and the strap is really taut. And then bring the arms up. Good. Take a big breath in and then exhale, bring the arms down. Good. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Move through about 5 more of these at your own pace, your own rhythm. So if that's faster or slower than me, feel free to take what works for you, your breath, your movement. Let's keep the spine nice and long, sit up nice and tall. Good. Let's do one more. Then on your exhale, gently release. Good. Set the strap just across your lap so it's nice and handy. And then just roll out the shoulders. So the shoulders go up and back. And as the shoulders go back, can you feel that sensation of your shoulder blades really squeezing together down the back? It's really starting to engage those muscles here. Start to wake them up. And then reverse, so the shoulders are going to come forward. See if you can spread the shoulder blades really wide as you sit up nice and tall. So really just bringing your awareness to what you're doing. Oftentimes, when these simple movements, we kind of drift off maybe somewhere else. But I invite you to stay rooted right here in the present and feel, really acknowledge what you're doing. Let's do one more. Good. Shake it all out if you'd like. And then gently grab the strap once again. Inhale, strap goes up and overhead. And then see if you can bring it back as far back as you can without any pain. You might feel a little tension in the forearms, that's okay. If you need to widen your grip on the strap or shorten your grip, take that option as well. We're gonna do little pulses. So they're gonna go back, 1, come forward, right over the head, 2, and up, 3, 4, breath stays nice and deep, 5, 6, so we're moving just a little slower, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're gonna take a side stretch here. So the right hand's gonna come down, keep a hold of the strap in both hands, and then reach the left arm up and overhead. So nice side bend here. But keep the strap nice and tight and keep pressing down through your right palm. Gaze wherever it's comfortable for your neck. Maybe that's up, straight forward, or down. I'm just going to be here for a few long, deep breaths. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere. Is that tension in your jaw, in your eyebrows, maybe in your toes? Just find that awareness and see if you can let it go with your next exhale. Just soften that tension. Take one more breath in and out. And then inhale, rise back up through center. Same thing, opposite side. Left hand comes down. Place the hand on top of the strap and the right arm reaches up and over. Just getting nice Long through your right side body, really grounded through the left palm. And breathe and soften. Just scan the body, notice your sensations. Notice what you can let go of, what you don't need. A few more deep breaths here. You got it. Keep the strap nice and tight. Maybe feel a little length in through that right side waist into your hip, up by the rib cage. Inhale. And exhale. And rise back up through center. Good. Bring the strap over. Just release the shoulders a bit. Roll them out, maybe one and the other or both. And last thing with the strap here, once again, nice and tight. Maybe the grip is a little more narrow. And then arms come up and overhead. See how much space you've created in the back body and the shoulders. But keep the neck nice and long. And let's twist. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, twist to the right. So feel that lower belly pull up and in. Stay nice and long through your side waist. Come back through center. Deep inhale. And exhale, twist to the other side. Back through center, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Back through center, inhale. Twist to the left, exhale. Nice long breath out. Back through center, inhale. Twist to the right. Through center. Twist to the left. Back through center. And exhale, release. Good. Notice what you feel. Kind of create a little space in the shoulders. And then go ahead and set your strap off to the side. And interlace the hands behind the head, palms facing the back of the head. Bring the elbows out really, really wide. We're going to take some side bend, side to side. So right elbow can come down. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left. Left elbow goes down. Back up, inhale. And keep moving side to side. If you're sitting on a block, you might notice this can kind of be a little more challenging because you're kind of trying to keep yourself upright on the block. So if you want to remove that, feel free. We're just going side to side just for a few breaths at your own pace, really connecting your movement with your breath. Just letting this practice be really personal. Finding that connection to you. Keep pulling the elbows wide if they let it to come in towards your face. Just staying nice and active, but in a gentle way. And let's do one more each side. You've got it. Nice, come back up through center, release. And then interlace the hands behind the low back. Pull the shoulder heads back and then chase the ground with your knuckles, lifting the chest, lifting the heart. You're gonna lift the chin, lift the gaze, feel free. Just a little chest opener here. Deep breath in and out. Good, one more breath. Feel it move into your chest. Notice the sensation. And exhale, release. Good, roll the shoulders out a little bit. And then you can come off of your block if you were. Go ahead and set that off to the side. And then coming on down into a tabletop on your forearms. So the knees can be right underneath your hips, forearms down to the earth. And you can always bring forearms onto blocks if you want a little more height. So take that option if it feels good to you.
Here's what I found.
And then come on down to your forearms. And then send the tailbone back, send the collarbones forward. We're gonna take some cows and cats just like this. You can always interlace the hands, kind of making a triangle shape with your forearms. So you choose. Inhale, cow pose, lower the belly. Heart moves forward, gaze lifts just a little bit. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Press the forearms down, press the shins down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Do a few more on your own. This practice is all about just gently moving with your breath. Finding that connection, creating space and expansion. One more here. Cow, inhale. And cat, exhale. And staying on your forearms. You can walk the knees back, staying in a forearm plank so the knees can stay on the earth. Or if you'd like, tuck the toes, lift the knees. And then forearm plank on the right. So knife edge of both feet. Good. Lift up. Nice, easy stretch. Coming back through center, left side, left forearm down, knife edge of your left foot. You can always heel toe the right foot in front of the left for a little more support. Good, lift the hips, press the hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, forearm plank on the right. Good, one more time each side, you've got it. Just finding a nice easy stretch. You can lift that top arm up and overhead. Nice rainbow shape with the body. Come back through center. Left forearm down. Right arm up and overhead. Big breath in. And exhale, release. Knees to the ground, sit the hips back. Child's pose here. Just soften. You want a little release for the shoulders. You can bring the hands back by the heels, forehead down to the mat or the block. And take one more breath in and out. Coming forward into a Sphinx pose. So forearms down, hips come down to the earth. And you can untuck the toes. Shoulders right over your elbows, pressing down through the palms. And if you feel a little tension in the low back, I really invite you to lift the low belly up and in. So that belly button's going to pull up and in. You're really going to engage the core to support the low back. And keep the neck nice and long. Gaze a little down and forward. If you want a little more stretch in the front of the throat, maybe you lift the chin a little bit. But kind of play with it. Maybe lifting the chin up and down. And then finding a nice place to stay. Nice front body opening here. Take a breath in and out. Keep lifting the heart up. Keep pressing down through the forearms. One more inhale. Last exhale. Good. Gently release. If you have a blanket, if you want to bring it in front of you, nice place for your head to rest for our next set of stretches. And you can move the blocks out of the way if you'd like. And then bring the left arm out to a T. And then bend into the right knee. As you roll over the left shoulder, you can keep the head on the blanket. And the right foot's going to come back either behind the left leg, or you can always bring the right foot in front of the left leg here. So finding that support. But one nice long line from your shoulder down to your heel on that left side. Right hand can be there for support right in front of your chest. We're going to be here for about 10 breaths. So really settle in. See where you can soften. And breathe full and deep. Really telling the body and the brain that it's okay to be here by using those deep breaths. See if you can relax your jaw a little more. Soften your face. Soften that left leg. Can you press your your left palm down into the earth just a little more, creating a little more activation, but not tension, just a little activity there as you soften the rest of the body. Take one more breath. On your exhale, gently come back through center. Take a moment. Bring the palms together, forehead down, resting on the palms, nice little pillow. And we'll move to the other side. So the right arm comes out to a T. Palm is in line with your shoulder. You can prop up your left fingertips by your left shoulder and then bend into your left knee. As you roll over the right side, left toes come back behind or in front of that right leg. So take your time, set yourself up, get comfortable. That top leg can even go straight if it feels nice. So finding that position that really works for you right here in this moment. That is what is important. Focusing on how you feel over how it looks. And then see if you can breathe a little deeper with every breath in. And keep your eyes open or gently closed. Keeping your right palm active, press it down into the earth as you soften everything else. Two more breaths right here. As you make your way back through center, rolling onto the belly, create that pillow once again for your forehead. And then gently rest. Notice what you feel in the shoulders. Is there more space? More awareness there. Then lift your head up off your hands. Slide the hands back underneath the shoulders. Child's pose once again. Hips to heels. Let the head go, let the neck go. And we'll meet back in tabletop position. If you'd like to bring your blanket, if you have one, underneath your knees. So set it up kind of in the middle of your mat. And then grab your blocks. So setting the blocks up on any height that works for you. We're going to come into a low lunge. So gently step your right foot forward in between the blocks. So find the height that works for you. If you want, I'll call this height number 2. If you want height number 1, feel free to take what works best for your body right here. And then settle your hips down and forward. As you lift the collarbone, gaze is gently forward and down. Nice long neck. Just a few moments of breath here. The shoulder blades slide down the back. The collarbones broaden across the chest. Can you anchor down through your right foot just a touch more? Maybe that big toe starts to grip the mat. And then putting the weight into your left palm, and the right hand's gonna come behind the head. So elbow down. If you want to kind of scoot your right foot out a little bit so it's more of a lizard lunge instead of that runner's lunge. Just finding a little more wider of a stance. Right hand behind the head, right elbow points down. Take a breath in. On your exhale, open, twist. Elbow stays lifting up, right hand stays behind the head. Inhale, close it off. Exhale, open, twist. Inhale to close. Exhale to open. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, open and stay. Good. Can you keep pulling back on that right elbow? And maybe that left hip comes forward just a little bit. Finding more space in that left hip. More rotation through the upper body. Release the hand from the back of the head and then reach the right fingertips towards the back of the mat. We're gonna take some arm circles here. So inhale, bring it up and over, swing it around to the outside of your right leg and reach back. So inhales lift you, exhales close you off. Just take some arm circles here, your own body, your own breath. And then reverse wherever you are. Just going in that opposite direction. Let's do one more. Good. And then gently bring the right hand back down to the block. And then tabletop position, right knee meets the left, and we'll just switch it out. So you decide, where do you want that left foot to go? Is it gonna go on the inside of the left hand, or maybe the outside? And just breathe here. Set up your space. Then finding that low lunge. Keep the heart lifted as the hips kind of melt down. And if you're more in like a 90-90 shape, that's perfectly fine too. Just finding the position that works for you. Each side can feel a lot different. It doesn't have to look like the last. So take your time, set it up, and breathe deeply. And then when you're ready, let's take those twists. So the left hand's gonna come to the back of the head, elbow points down towards the earth. Take a big breath in. Exhale, twist and open, reach. Good. Inhale to close. Exhale to open. Close, inhale. Open, exhale. Use the breath. Let it lift you. Inhale to close. Exhale to open. Good. One more. Inhale to close. Exhale to open and stay. Good. Finding your twist here. And then gently release the left fingertips. Reach them back towards the back of the mat. Good. Gaze can follow. And then take those arm circles. So we're going to go up and overhead first. Fingertips towards the front of the mat and then circle them back. Good, up and overhead to the front. Circle them back. So twisting as that left hand comes up and then closing as it comes down to the front of the mat. And then wherever you are, reverse. So as the hand comes up, twist, open. As it comes to the front of the mat, close. Good. You got it. Just some big circles. Taking up space. And then gently close it off. Tabletop position. Left knee meets the right. Good. Then come on, have a seat onto your hips. Having an easy seat here, crisscross applesauce or a Sukhasana. All right, you can set the blocks off to the side. Actually, nope, I lied. We're gonna bring the blocks in front of us. So stacking them, one on top of the other. So you have a nice stable base. Just bring them out in front of you. And then give yourself a nice bear hug. So let's do left arm on top of the right. A nice bear hug. Feel the shoulder blades spread wide. Sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in. On your exhale, bring the elbows down towards the shins. So they don't have to touch the shins. We're just moving in that direction. Inhales, lift. Exhales, close and round. If you want to tuck your chin into your chest as you come down, feel free. Moving up with the inhale. Close it off with the exhale. Good. Inhale, rise up, stay. Bring the elbows right out in front of the shoulders. And then you can stay right here. Or if you'd like to take eagle arms, right arm under the left. And then you can grasp the palms if you like, feel free. Good. I'm going to turn just so you can see a little better. But you stay right where you are. And then take a big breath in. On your exhale, bring the forearms down to the blocks. If you need to slide them a little closer. And then just rest right here. Feeling that expansion once again through the back line of the body, into the shoulder blades. If you're still in that bear hug, keep grabbing opposite shoulders with the hands. And breathing full and deep. Your next inhale, gently rise out of it. Release the arms, take up space. The arms come out to the side like wings, big breath in. And then exhale, opposite. So right arm on top this time. Left arm on bottom. Give yourself a nice giant bear hug. And let's take some circles. So the elbows are gonna come down towards the right knee, across over to the left knee, and back up. Taking these just giant circles here. Getting into some different areas of the back. And then reverse. Elbows go over to the left knee and then the right. Gently come up. Inhale. Exhale over to the left, to the right. Inhale, come back up. You've got it. Let's do two more. Nice. Once you come back through center, bring the elbows level with the shoulders and then taking those eagle arms once again or staying right as you are with that bear hug. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round down, rest the forearms onto the blocks. Or if you want to come down to the mat, that space is available for you. Feel free to take that option or anywhere in between. But you're here, you're present. And just breathe. Your next inhale, gently lift up, out. Release the arms. Maybe roll them out, one shoulder then the other. And then grab one of your blocks and set it up at the back of your mat. If you'd like that second block, kind of like a pillow for your head, or maybe you roll up the blanket if you have it. Creating a nice pillow, we're gonna lie back onto the block for our final resting shape. So bring the block kind of the base of your rib cage. Good. Maybe the block reaches the top of the shoulder, or the bottom, excuse me, of the shoulder blades. And any leg position that fits, that feels good. Soles of the feet can be on the mat, knees pointed up. Maybe you take Supta Baddha Konasana, that reclined butterfly pose with the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Or maybe the legs go out straight, or any other variation that feels good for you. Let the shoulders just roll back and relax. Hands can come out to the side. And as you're here, I invite you to really focus on your breath. Notice the chest and the belly move as it rises and falls with every inhale and exhale. Taking your Shavasana. And I really encourage you to stay here as long as you'd like. That's where I'm going to leave you today. Thanks so much for joining. Until next time.